asking me to share on tonight's presentation. The topic that I'm going to be presenting tonight is about organization. Spent money on traveling, a couple events a year, driving, doing these Zoom calls, right? So for me, I look at it this way. What's the point if I'm doing all that stuff and I can't get organized to grow my business? So I'm going to show you guys tonight a process that's been around for a really long time, maybe 20 years. It's growing in popularity. And my day job at Toyota, I'm a program or a project manager. So I build stuff all day long. I build cars, I build software products, and it's a really, really easy process and tool to get organized, to deliver product. And I'm also going to talk about the idea of an accountability partner. So this process is called Scrum. It's a project management organizational tool. So if you guys can see my glass windows here, you'll see like these Post-it notes, right, throughout, okay? So in order to do this, all you need is like I don't know, maybe an $8 or $10 investment into Post-it notes at Staples and a Sharpie pen, okay? And a blank wall. You don't have to have glass. You can, I recommend setting some kind of a space aside that's highly visible, that you cannot ignore, a place that you're gonna walk past all the time and it's gonna be in your face, a constant reminder of what you need to do, which is column 1, what you're doing, what's in progress, and column 3 is what's done, what's been accomplished. And then there's usually a 4th column, but I ran out of window space. This is just for the sake of this training. The 4th column or another area would be, what's blocked? What's preventing me from moving forward? Or what do I need to improve on, okay? So the idea behind this is that it's really simple to do. I'm gonna give you, these are just some examples, okay? So under my to-do column, I have open public page on Facebook. Call Dawn, she's one of my prospects in California I'm working on. Calling her tonight. They're 2 hours behind us. Next one is study and practice the LifeVantage app, okay? Call 3 friends and ask for veterinarian phone numbers, okay? So if you don't, veterinarian, let me back up on that one. You're like, what's that? We have Patanda. We have an amazing product, Nerf 2, for dogs, cats, horses, whatever. So if you don't have a pet, that's okay, but I'm sure you know 3 people that have veterinarians that they've been seeing for years. Call them up and say, hey, who do you go to? And then pop in there and take that veterinarian or that secretary out to lunch. A lot of veterinarians market products and sell products. They don't even know about this. So that's what that's about. And then lastly is find an accountability partner. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Okay, we're going to come back to that. And my to-doing in progress column is, these are things that are happening right now. I'm rereading my first year in network marketing, okay? I've been watching on YouTube the Sherry Hollenbeck video. She's got this incredible tutorial on how to take folks through the tear sheet. Where's my tear sheet? This is right here. Everybody should master all the information on this. So you should know how much does Amway generate? Like you should be able to rattle this off like the alphabet, okay? How much does LifeVantage worth, or you know, all the facts. If you, I'm watching that every day because I want to be as good as she is. That's what that one's about. And then I want to relaunch my business once I have my Facebook up and going, and I want to do like a skincare party with True Science. That's what that's about. And then I ordered some new business cards because I'm going to be moving this weekend. So that's really important. That's, you know, how I get my name and number out to folks. So the idea is when my business cards come in a couple days, I'm going to move it to, guess what? The done column, okay? And so right now my done column, I have close Jane. I want to be a pro 1 by the end of this, you know, like a pro 2 by the end of this week. This one is have lunch with Jeff from the yoga class, okay? These are just examples, guys. Take Dr. Ed out to coffee. So doctors, we have about 600 or 700 doctors in our network. I'm sure we all see a doctor at least once or twice a year. We should be talking to our doctors. Do not be afraid to withhold information. I was watching another training video on another network marketing company just today, getting ready for this training. And the speaker was saying, it's a disservice if we withhold this great gift of information on how Nerf2 is healing the world from anybody. We should feel like we have hit the jackpot, right? So talk to your doctors, right? We're paying them money. Let's tell them what's working for us. A lot of them don't know about this. What else do I have here? Today I listened to a master track recording by Jessica on the 40-minute drive up the tollway. And I fixed the Bluetooth in my car today, right? Because I need to be able to make calls like from my car or whatever. And if that's not working, if I'm in my car for an hour, I should be using that time to reach out to people. And then this is another example. Done schedule call with David Mata. Like he's in our upline. We all know that, right? So don't be afraid to like pick up the phone and maybe call him or Chris Michaels, another like way up there person once a month and just, you know, tell them what's going on. What are your thoughts? Let them know that you're engaged and thank them for being our upline. Let them know that you exist. You never know when you might, you know, walk into a group of 10 people that all want to get started at the same time and you need that senior representation to help walk you through. And then down here under the blocking column, or what I need to improve on, is I want to master the comp plan. So I had a presentation a couple nights ago. Unfortunately, my customer ended up coming on board for a platinum pack, but I really got stuck in some of the elements of the tear sheet on the back on page 2 around the comp plan. And I felt like I was uninformed and I didn't have all my facts. So I'm working on looking at YouTube videos, and Dave and I talked about doing another training to really take people through what those numbers mean, okay? Because some people, they believe in the product, but they just want to know, how am I going to make money? And we're selling them a business. We need to prove the income potential to them. Very, very important. So some of these are real. I'm working on them, and some of these are examples that I just put up here to show you guys that I am working and committed to growing my business. I want to be organized with what I need to do, what I'm doing right now, what I've done, what I've accomplished, right? And what's blocking me? What do I need to improve on, okay? Now, I like to, you know, I have to say, there's nothing more exciting to me than seeing all of these Post-it notes move over to the done column, right? It's in my face every day. I walk past it. Now, I talked earlier about the finding an accountability partner. So with this process, you should think of, what do I want to achieve in a week or 2 weeks? Set some real goals for yourself, right? Think of like you're building a multi-million-dollar business. So if you're building an enterprise and you're serious about it, you're going to like take up a wall, man, right? Or maybe it's a whiteboard. I think I was in Austin last month and I heard someone say that at the end of their bed, this couple had a whiteboard, and it was like the first thing that they looked at when they got out of bed. It's in their face. They couldn't help but work every day. They worked to move these Post-it notes or whatever it is to the done column. They had set weekly or bi-weekly goals. So on that note, put some time aside for maybe an hour a week or maybe an hour every 2 weeks, whatever you're more comfortable with, to really plan what you want to accomplish at the end of that 1 or 2 week period. That's your planning meeting, right? You want to have a goal. Maybe your goal is to be an expert on LifeVantage.com and all of the different functionality, the training videos, the PowerPoints, where they're at, how the back office works. I could almost guarantee you a lot of people on this call don't know that, and I'm one of them, so shame on me. But hey, I've got a Post-it note, or what, you know what these are called? These are called stories. We call them stories. I have a story up here about that. The next thing, and this is where the real accountability partner comes in, figure out who that person is. I'm willing to be someone's accountability partner, okay? I need to partner up with someone right now so that I'm accountable and they're helping me out and I'm helping them out. So every day I'm gonna commit to, I'm gonna find a time with one of y'all, and it's gonna be a 30-minute call. And for 15 minutes, let's say, Izzy, you're gonna tell me what you're doing today, what you're working on, what you're doing, okay? And what got done. And then we're going to talk about what's blocked, or what is it that you realize that you need to improve on. Okay. And you're going to take maybe, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's not 15 minutes. Maybe it's just a 5-minute call, but have a daily call where you're sharing what you're doing. Sorry, what needs to be done, doing, done, and what's preventing you from moving forward. Okay. And then you share, and then your buddy shares back with you. And every day you're helping each other get closer and closer to your goal, right? So maybe at the end of your 2-week period, your goal is to be a Pro 3, and you need to you need to present 10 more people to make that goal, or you need to follow up with 10 more people, right? This is a really fun and creative method that's used every day in corporate America with entrepreneurs, where it's in their face and it's taking up space. They can't help but look at it. So we talked about the 30-minute call, could be a 15-minute call. And then at the end of your 1 week or 2 week sprint, okay, this whole process is a sprint, you want to really have a review or a demo. And maybe the review is with your accountability partner, and you're like, hey, look, here's the email from the person that signed up for the gold pack or whatever. Or maybe the review is, hey, look, here, check out my Facebook page, my public figure Facebook page, okay? And then lastly is the retrospective, okay? Set some time aside every week or every 2 weeks to really reflect back on what worked well and what didn't work so well. What were some of the challenges that came up in your week or 2 week period that prevented maybe any of this or some of this from not happening? Maybe, you know, your kid got sick, and maybe you needed a babysitter or something, right? Another thing I want to encourage people is to ask for help, right? Talk to your friends, talk to your family, let them know what you're doing. Maybe they can be one of your accountability partners. This space or this wall, you know, wherever it is, make sure that your kids don't mess with it. This is your $1 million wall. This is sacred, right? This is your business. This is your life, your hope, your wishes, and your dreams. Don't let anybody mess with your wall or deny you having a sacred space where you can track what needs to get done, what you're doing, and you know, what are the issues that you're having, okay? I hope this made sense. I know, Dave, you got to see my board or my wall. Some people, you know, they're different. They have it in different places or maybe in an office. This is my temporary wall. I'm actually moving into a much larger apartment this weekend where I'm going to have an office and a loft so that like no one's going to mess with my wall, and it's not going to mess up my awesome view. But look, hey, I don't care. Like, I want to build $1 million business, so I'm not embarrassed to have like these sticky pad notes on my wall, because if someone walks in, they're like, Yeah, that's darn right. I'm building $1 million business, and this is the process that I use to organize my time. So if anyone has any questions, I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully you'll find this helpful in some way. This is a practical, fun, and really easy economical way to track your time, and it stares you in the face every day. It makes you want to do it, right? That's the whole idea behind it. So I'm more than happy to go through this process or training with any one of y'all again. Sorry if it didn't, it was kind of fast. I'd like to spend some more time. But if anyone has any questions or thoughts, I'd love to hear from you.
Hey, Lynn.
Lynn, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Did you just finish up?
So that's my presentation, folks. Thank you for your time. Any thoughts, any questions?
That was awesome, Lynn. Man, it's really, really helpful.
You're welcome.
I kind of really like that approach because, like me myself, like I was telling David, we met up last week. Like I'm kind of a visual, kind of more of a hands-on type of guy. Like, and I just tend to like forget things. So I like the idea and the approach that you're saying with the little stickies, because that's kind of like a designated area that, like, when you go, you're like, okay, yeah, business. And it's
Right.
kind of really easy to stay on track like that. So I think I'm gonna just get in like a room or something and just put only my life in there. Yeah, I really like that.
That's great.
I really like that. Yeah.
I'm glad you did that. Another thing that I want to talk about too, and maybe I'll expand on it more in my next training, is the idea of branding, right? So we know that we have this incredible brand with LifeVantage. We have all the marketing materials in the world at our disposal, all the trainers. But because of technology, what we're doing is we want to brand ourselves, right? So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. And that's what this process helps do. Think about what product do you want to build? The product that you're building is you, right? Is Kelly or Matt or Izzy or Dave. You're building yourself to be an expert in nutrigenomics online, on YouTube, on Facebook. And think about all the things that you need to do to get yourself ready to build you, right? Think about celebrities who have brands and they market themselves. They probably sat down and did something very similar to this process that I showed you guys to have an end result. They had goals and they had to break it down and track it little by little every day. So is there branding and marketing in my next training? Anybody else? Any questions?
Is there anything special you guys are doing in terms of like Facebook? Because
yeah, there is. There's a book that I have. It's called Network Marketing for Facebook. It's a really little book. It's maybe like 100 pages, and I'm rereading that book as well because I'm beginning to see how people have their public figure Facebook pages out there, and they're posting in both areas, and they're asking friends to like their videos. So on our website. We actually have an area that goes into social media. But yeah, a lot of us in the network of LifeVantage distributors are using Facebook and social media and doing very well at it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I think that's it for me.
All right. Dave?
Dave, you sound like Charlie Brown.
Any other questions? I'm very excited. Some background noise. All right. So Lynn, everybody, thank you for your time. Lynn, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this, buddy.
Sure.
You're really professional as far as your process, and I love that about you. So thank you for taking some time to share that with us all. It's adding a lot of value.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Awesome, guys. So
Yeah.
this is the
Anyone has any
Team Elite.
questions, feel free to reach out to me.
Yeah.
And think about those accountability partners, folks. Who's going
Love
to
you
be your
guys.
accountability buddy?
Yeah. Love you too, Izzy.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining the Team Elite Weekly
You guys
Call.
take
We're going to
care.
go reporting. Take
Have a
care.
great night.
You too, Lynn. See ya.
Bye.